Welcome everyone to Knox Game Design for April 2025. My name is Levi Smith. So this month is going to be a recap of the Knox Game Jam from earlier this month. So appreciate everyone who came out. We had a good time earlier this month. It was April 4th. We met over at Panera Bread and in Knoxville. And we used Itch.io for submitting our games. We'll get to that in a second. Came up with 10 potential themes just using a theme generator. And basically what we did is we put all 10 themes on a wheel and then spun the wheel, and we came up with alternative reality for the theme. So yeah, appreciate everyone coming out. Had a good time talking about game development. We had at least 5 games submitted for the Game Jam. As I mentioned, we used Itch.io this time for submitting the game. So what my plan is to play each game for at least 5 minutes. That's why there's a timer in the lower right corner of the screen. So the idea was to create a game in 48 hours. Use any tool that you want. We really didn't get into pre-existing assets or anything like that. It is pretty relaxed rules. There's no ratings, but we do encourage everyone to play each other's game. So that's basically the only guidelines. Your game is your prize. So I'm going to start with Jeffrey's game. So this is called Reality Breach. Game overview. Reality Breach is a browser-based bullet hell game with an alternate reality theme and cel-shaded graphics. Players take on the role of a reality architect who must navigate through the collapsing realities while battling entities that seek to corrupt and merge these realities together. Core concept in Reality Breach, the multiverse is experience a catastrophic event where alternate realities are collapsing into one another. The player, as a reality architect, has the ability to navigate between these realities and must restore order by defeating the entities causing the breaches. Each level represents a different reality with its own rules, aesthetics, and bullet patterns. Target audience: fan of bullet hell shoot 'em up games, players who enjoy narrative-driven experiences, casual gamers looking for a visually distinctive browser game, players interested in sci-fi and alternate reality theme. Here's the controls. So I'm going to go ahead and try. So I've got WASD. Mouse is to aim, left mouse shoot, right mouse special ability. Reality shift. Shift key, slow movement for precise dodging. Space, reality bomb, screen clearing ability, limited uses. So yeah, let's go ahead and start playing this one. There we go. Got the clock running. Yes. See if I can make this bigger. Okay, there we go. So start game. Reality breach detected. Multiple reality fractures detected. Quantum stability at 43% and falling. Reality architect deployment authorized. Continue. Okay. Oh, moving around, shooting. I don't think this game has any sounds. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Got like 3 different enemies going on here. Got the red squares and the hexagons. Red hexagons, and all of them have health meters in green. And got little pickups. So press space. Void echo. What happens when a reality dies? Empty, cold, the laws of physics breaking down at the edges. Ooh, this is pretty cool. It's got the little wavy effects. The convergence point is nearly complete. All realities are being pulled toward it like water down a drain. This is a pretty cool little game. I guess the one thing I didn't reduce the resolution on my screen. Oh well. I remember dying before I shot. That's how it works here. The pain ends before. So it looks like we got a health meter in the upper left corner of the game. Reality echoes 3 of 15. So I guess every time I pick up one of the little blue The first breach was small, just a shimmer there. We thought we could contain it. We were wrong. So I guess each one of the blue double circles is a reality echo, and it gives you a little bit of story. Inverse reality entered. In this reality, cause flows effects. You see bullet impacts before they're fired. That's what happened when I pressed the right mouse button. Reality collapse, 7650 was my score. I'll go ahead and try again. So yeah, so it can go into inverse reality at any time. Oh, your bullets go backward? No, I was just pointing the wrong way. So your score is in the upper right corner. I see score 300 up there. So I guess they only got 750 points that time. Try again, continue. I like the rapid fire of the game. Oh, is that a little helper, or is he following me? That was strange. 0. So I wonder what happens when I get all 15 reality echoes. I guess that's the objective, is to get all the reality echoes, and I don't know how often the reality echoes spawn, but not a bad game. I know Jeffrey in the Discord channel, I think he might have used a little bit of AI to generate this. So, not against the rules. The objective is just to make a game and learn something new, which I think we all did in the Game Jam. And to represent Knox Game Design. Represent the Knox area. So there are like different color circles in the lower corner. I don't know what those do. That's interesting. Inverse reality. You see bullets impact. It's so weird, the inverse. It's like I'm shooting both directions. It's some really nice geometric patterns here in the inverse reality. Quantum reality entered. Oh, there's another reality. Wow. This is actually, and it does fit. Oh, I'm shooting 3 ways. Very cool. So definitely fits the theme of the jam, because you have different realities, and each reality changes the way that you shoot. Like in the purple reality, you shoot in 3 different ways, and so here's another. Oh, the bullets are coming from both sides. It's so weird. Here's a void reality, a dying reality, mostly empty space with pockets. So, yeah, multiple realities definitely fit the theme. Great game by Jeffrey. That's the 5 minutes. So on to the next game. And by the way, you can find all these linked off the knoxgamedesign.org site. To the itch.io, it's just itch.io/jam/Knox Game Jam 2025 with dashes in between. So this is Fictional Trail. I believe this was by Cody Lambert. Work in progress. This is a prototype powered by the generative AI. It creates an interactive experience based on a user-supplied theme, generating both text and images dynamically. Note, this game is slow currently. Please be patient. All story text is generated at the beginning. Images are generated on the fly during gameplay. Feedback is welcome. So let's give it a try. I'm going to start the timer for 5 minutes. Launch. Choose your theme. I'll pick the first one, Cyberpunk Deep Sea, and start journey. Starting. So it said it. The warning was nice, just so I know it's going to take a little while, maybe to start. It's got to download all of the assets apparently. It's thinking. Might give this one a little bit. Okay, here we go. About to say we might give this one a little bit more time. I'm not going to penalize games for loading or anything, so we might have to add a little bit more time for the generating of the images. Okay, so in the neon lit depths of the Mariana Trench, humanity's last refuge pulses with electric life and uncharted perils. Welcome to Abyss Cities, a sprawling cyberpunk metropolis where bioluminescent skyscrapers touch the sea roof and the line between man and machine blurs. Here, mysteries lurk around every coral corner and danger swims in the shadows, waiting to strike. As the neon-lit city disappeared in the rearview mirror, our team meticulously checked over their high-tech diving suits, ensuring every circuit and oxygen tank was in working order. The submersible, a sleek steel beast bristling with robotic arms and instruments, hummed in readiness. The decision to explore the uncharted abyss was a dangerous one, but the allure of undiscovered treasures and the secrets of the deep sea were too compelling to resist. So, in pick either advanced technology kit, survival gear pack, or hybrid equipment set. I'll pick the survival gear pack. Beneath the neon glow of an artificial sky, a sprawling deep sea welcome to Abyss City, cyberpunk underwater haven where the line between man and machine blurs. Your journey through the city's shadowy depths begins now. Oh, that's a cool picture right there. So we're getting into some of the art, AI-generated artwork. Kind of looks like a cube with machines flying around and people in the background. So let's take bold action. In the neon-tinged abyss of the ocean depths, a world of high-tech submarines and augmented reality exists, far from prying human eyes. This is a realm where bioluminescent creatures flitter among derelict AI-operated marine stations, and an unsolved mystery lingers deep and dark as the trenches. Welcome, adventurer, to a cyberpunk saga submerged in the enigmatic deep sea. Attempt communication. In the neon-lit abysmal depths of the I think we read this, an unheard world of cybernetic sea creatures and techno-reefs pulsates with life. Welcome to a bionic ocean sea where steel and silicon clash with saltwater, where danger lurks in the shadows of towering kelp forest. Your adventure in this submerged dystopian universe is about to begin. It's got a nice picture in the background. Face it head on. Amidst an ocean's abyss where neon-lit cybernetic creatures lurk and rogue AI submarines patrol with relentless purpose, lies a hidden sanctuary, an underwater Eden. This clandestine haven, bathed in the seasoned hues of bioluminescent flora, is a safe harbor from the tumultuous world above and the predators below. In stark contrast to the chaotic cyberpunk seascape, it radiates with a sense of tranquility as time itself has paused in reverence to this sacred refuge. Prepare for next stage. In the pulsating heart of the abyss, beneath the neon glow of the bioluminescent marine life, lies a submerged city of Aquatropolis. As its steel tendrils reach into the uncharted depths, it teeters on the brink of an existential crisis. Welcome, adventure, to the city's survival rest in your hands. And it's got 3 people with underwater cyber gear with underwater creatures in the background. Let's take calculated risk. I'm going to give this one a couple of extra minutes. Beneath the neon glow of a dystopian future, another world thrives in the uncharted depths of the ocean. Welcome to abysmal neon, where high-tech submersibles navigate labyrinth trenches and enigmatic creatures hold secrets that can change the course of humanity. Prepare to dive into the unknown, where every ripple and echo can be a friend or foe. Continue. I have reached the end of my journey. Okay, I guess that's it for This, yeah, day one, stage 8 of 8. So very cool. AI, a fictional trail. Like I said, I believe that was Cody's entry. By the way, everyone is welcome to join the Discord channel, linked off Knox Game Design. So, yeah, here it is, Cody, right there, fictional trail. So this is where we talked about what we're doing, and while we're working in it, got a picture of the kickoff right there with our sign that we always use, and there's the spinner that we spun to choose the theme, and we had handouts. I still got quite a few handouts left. If anybody wants one, just let me know. But I think some people may have not had posted to the itch. Yeah, I think Arnold may have just linked his. So next I'm going to try Jacob's game. Pull that up. I'm going to stop the timer, reset the timer. And yeah, here's Jacob's game. I believe you pronounce it Machine World. MCHNWLD. Description: a stealth game featuring combo-based spellcasting. As you obtain implants, your connection to the net will increase, empowering your spells and making you more vulnerable to incursions. Strange forces lurk within the net and do not take kindly to interlopers. WASD to move, hold down right-click to input spell combination. Let's launch this one. You're not supposed to be here. You must escape. Okay, there we go. Yeah, here we go. This is good. I'm going to reset the timer just once more. Okay, here we go. So, yeah, there I am. Does that say freedom? So I'm playing this guy. It's kind of like in a bluish purple robe. And, oh, they're shooting at me. No, no. So these guys have, like, I think that may be their health, like 50 health. Quick hack WS. Where's W? Oh, this guy's shooting at me too. No! Oh no. You're not supposed to be here. You must escape. I forgot what the controls were. Let me go back. It's just WASD. Hold down right click to input spell hold down right click to input spell combination. So we've got another guy over here. He's got 200. I guess that's 200 health. Oh. Got these little blocks. Oh, I can walk through here. Haven't figured out how to cast spells yet. But I like the map. Nice big dungeon to explore here. Okay, looks like there might be something right here that I can collect. Okay, I got that. Can I cast something? See what's down here at the bottom. See, these guys really don't attack. The guys with the 200, they really don't attack. They just kind of go on a set path here. But the other guys, oh, nope, he's after me. Oh, he got me. He got me. If the 200 guys get too close to you, they will shoot you and you will die very quickly. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to cast spells here. Maybe I click up here. There's a 0 in the middle of this. I don't know. Uh-oh, he's shooting me. So I guess, so the number in the top left corner, I think, is your health. It's just like a floating point number. That's a 0. They're all shooting me now. Let's see here. I don't know what. Can I get that one? Yes. Freedom. Let's go to the upper right corner, see what's up there. Quick hack, WS. So there's 100, then there's 10. Displayed in the upper left. So the 100 is your health. So I picked up a star. Oh, these enemies are pretty smart here. Well, they will chase you. Try to chase you around the corners and everything. I wish I could shoot back these guys. So yeah, I got 42.5 health and then 15 stars. So I guess the objective is to collect these little star things. Maybe you're supposed to collect them all? There's another 200. Yeah, the guys that have 200 are very fast. They will chase you. The 50 guys will chase you as well. But the 200 guys will chase you, and they're much more powerful than the other guys. So you're a guy with a cloak with 3 little red dots for a face, and then the enemies are in that same cloak but have 3 green dots. And there's like a perimeter circle. I think that's kind of like the aggro area. So as long as you stay outside of that circle, I think you're okay, but I don't know if it's possible to escape the circle. Or I guess they'll just keep chasing you. Yeah, I wish I knew how to get to this one right here, but it looks like it's locked in this little room right there. Okay, so that was Jacob's game called Machine World. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he did post it. Okay, run game. Start the timer. So Arnold used Godot. So Jacob used GameMaker. I used Unity. I'm not sure what Jeffrey and Cody used. They used some AI stuff. So nice little space shooter here. I played a little bit of this earlier. The thing I do like is the alternating shots from the ship right here. I don't know if I'd make this bigger or not. I think when I played it a little bit earlier, I think there was stuff you can shoot in here. But I do like the background and the ship graphic, and the controls do feel good. I mean, when you turn the ship, it turns in the way that you press, and you're just kind of floating out here. It's kind of like an old asteroid style game. So if you're floating in one direction, then you got to really turn around and crank up the boosters to start going the other way. But I'm pretty sure I saw something you can shoot in here. Let's see here. Find something. Oh, there it is. There's a guy. Oh, there he is. Oh, and he just kind of... So let's see if I can track this guy down here. Oh, there he is. He just flew up the other side. So you do have unlimited missiles to shoot. There's no cap on the number of missiles you can shoot or how often you can shoot those missiles. Now, if you just press base once, you're only going to shoot one missile. So you got to keep pressing the space button down to keep shooting. But yeah, I don't know where that guy went. I guess you got to be fast to shoot him. I don't know. He kind of zooms off. Let's see if I can get that guy. But I do like that you can create games and web games in Godot. I did not know that Godot did web builds now, but This is a good web build, and it seems to be stable and HTML5, everything else. Don't know how well it does 3D, any of the 3D WebGL stuff. This may be WebGL underneath. I don't know. Let's reload. So that one guy, he just like pops. Oh, there he is! I got him. I did manage to kill that one enemy. So I don't know if there's other enemies in the game or not. I mean, we can float around here a little while, but yeah, you got to be fast to shoot this guy to turn around and get him. But oh, there he is. Oh. Yep, he just takes one shot to shoot. See if there's... we'll go explore around for a little bit just to see if there's anybody else. It seems like the background just kind of goes on. That's one nice thing about this. I haven't noticed any tears in the background or anything, so it's kind of like continuous. So that's one thing you got to watch out for if you do use a tileable background, is to make sure it is continuous. GIMP has a way to make background seamless. I guess that's what I was trying to think of. Make sure your background image is seamless. GIMP has a way to make seamless textures so they continue like this, but the default seamless texture isn't that great in GIMP. There are other add-ons, because if I'm making a background texture that's seamless, I don't want like it to bleed over too far into the other side. I just want a little bit. And I know there are other make seamless tools for GIMP that reduces the overlap or between the edges. So I'm not seeing any more enemies out here. Just the one guy there. But yeah, I could see this being, if he decides to work on this more, and this would definitely something that can be expanded upon, and a lot more enemies and power-ups and things like that. Would be a pretty cool game. But yeah, great game to create just with the 48 hours. That's one thing you got to realize. We don't have all the time in the world. We do all this in a weekend. So if somebody can just create something in 48 hours, it's a real accomplishment. Okay, so that was Arnold's game. Let's see, was there any others? So, oh yeah, mine. Let's play mine then. About forgot my own game. So I did Conway Shooter Zero. I just call it Hex 7E9. That's what the 0X means. So the idea behind this game is I was doing some work with Conway's Game of Life.
Conway Shooter Hex 7E9.
Turn down the desktop audio.
This is a game based on
Turn that down. So I got the title screen. One thing I did with this that I hadn't done with previous games is the oblique title screen. It's kind of like got the Star Wars type thing where it's kind of off, but it's rotated vertically and not into the background. So basically it's an implementation of Conway's Game of Life, but it's a shooter. It's kind of like a cross between the two. I was kind of interested in it because I was talking about it in the simulations talk that I did. Oh, I didn't start my timer. I get 5 minutes too, just like everybody else. But yeah, there's like all these different patterns in Conway's Game of Life that I didn't know about. Like they call them these gliders because these patterns kind of glide across the screen. And if anyone's not familiar with Conway's Game of Life, there's like a set of like 3 rules. Basically, all these cells are on a grid, and whether on the next, what they call generation, whether a cell lives or dies, is determined by how many neighbors that cell has. And that's what all that text on the main screen was. So you get these really cool patterns like this, like these stars right here. You can shoot an unlimited number of times. Sometimes these patterns just kind of like die off by themselves, then sometimes they get really big. There's no collision with the ship in any of the cells. It's something that could be added later into the game. But yeah, Conway's Game of Life, I implemented it a long time ago. Not like this in Unity, not a shooter. So something I've known about for a while, a computing like problem or a computing test to just see how fast, or if it's a good programming test just to see if you can implement a Conway's Game of Life. But I really like the different like patterns that it generates. I know the shooting isn't that great. It's just kind of something to do to modify these patterns. And I did implement these with data files, just text files. So you can go in and add your own. Well, it doesn't have a way to add it your own. You have to build it in. But you can add new levels to this pretty easily. I do have a timer in the upper right corner that shows how long. So some of these patterns just live on forever, like these blinkers. They're just like 3 cells vertical or 3 cells horizontal, and they just live on forever, just rotating between the 2 states. I do have it where it loops. If you go off the top of the screen, it loops back to the bottom. If you go leap off the bottom, it comes back to the top. So it's a pretty simple game, 2 minutes, and it's complete. There's the man himself, John Horton Conway. I found out he died in 2020, unfortunately, but seems like he's a really sharp guy, and really took me down a rabbit hole of other things that he was looking into, such as monster groups and mathematics. And I don't know how much really is in all that, but it's really interesting stuff. It kind of goes between the boundary of computing and math, because these groups are based on like rotations and mirroring and scaling, which is kind of like the fundamentals of computer graphics, where you got transformation, rotation, and scaling, which is what I learned about a long time ago in computer graphics when I was in college. So basically it's all based off of like 3x3 or 4x4 matrices. So it kind of sounds like there's a lot of the same things. Kind of doing a post-mortem here, but yeah, basically the background is a Raspberry Pi I took a picture of, and the other background is the same thing, except I just did it in a blue shade. So the play area is in that dark green shade, and then the area outside is in the blue shade. So yeah, this is something I'd probably work on some more, polish it up a little bit. I spent a lot of time making the little ship, and you really can't even see it. So I guess just to show is like, yeah, don't spend a lot of time on stuff you're not going to be able to see. But I did render that in Blender. I did the blocks in Blender too. Just did a little simple texture. I think I took a picture of a speaker, the little grate on a speaker. That's what that is. One thing I may change is like make the blocks a different color than the background, because the green on green is kind of hard to see. That's a very interesting pattern right there. It's like a butterfly or something. But yeah, this is Conway Shooter. And oh, by the way, if anybody hasn't figured it out, the 7E9 in hexadecimal is 2025. So that's what that means. I don't think you can exit this. You just got to F4 it right there. So that was the 5 minutes for my submission, Conway Shooter. Okay, I think that's it. So we had 4 entries, including 5, including that one. So appreciate everyone who created the game. We all had a good time, and we'll plan on doing it again next year. And appreciate everyone out there listening and watching.